We're live! Hello and welcome, every one of you, on another fantastic Monday. This is the World Radio League Show. I am Andy N0APX, your host for 90 minutes of pure ham radio goodness. Great to see every one of you. A lot of great friends in the chat, and Terry with his pre-show madness in the comments section. Great to see you all. Hope you're having a fantastic week so far. We have a jam-packed show for today. This is going to be absolutely awesome. We've got tons and tons of stuff going on. But I've got a couple of guests here to get started. So let's go ahead and bring on our first one. By this point, he's not really a guest anymore. He's just part of the show. Welcome, James N0WRL. How you doing?
Oh, I miss being a guest. But hey, thank you for having me as always, Andy, and thank you for the great work you do with this show. It is so nice to have a chance with everything going on at Ham Radio Prep and World Radio League. It's so nice to have like just a moment to pause and catch everybody up on what we're working on and get your feedback as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's go ahead and bring in the one, the only, the famous and fantastic Catalina from Argentina.
Hello.
Welcome, Catalina. How are you doing, Catalina?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Great. I'm doing fantastic. How's the weather down there in Argentina today?
It's very cool. It's hot, but summer is ending here, sadly.
Yeah.
I know it's not sad for you guys because you're in my opposite.
Yeah. So for those of you who failed geography class, Argentina is in the southern hemisphere, which means their seasons are inverted from ours. So while we're experiencing winter, they're experiencing summer. So yes, it is a bit cold outside today here in Missouri, but we're trending better. How about you, James? How's it up there in Georgia?
Oh, it's absolutely perfect right now. If the whole year were just this temperature, I would be totally cool with it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. James, if you don't mind, keep an eye on that comment section and just start hitting that star on some of those comments. They're pouring in. We are streaming,
and half of them are from Terry.
What was that?
I said they're streaming in, and half of them are from Terry.
Yeah, absolutely.
So don't worry, we'll have to star some of those.
We are streaming today to, I think, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different locations. We just added the Ham Radio Prep YouTube and X locations. So we are now streaming on all the World Radio League socials and on some of the Ham Radio Prep socials as well. So if you're watching from over there, welcome. If this is your first show, glad to see you. We do this every Monday at 2 p.m. and we have a blast. We've got a ton to cover today. I'm going to save some of the really juicy stuff for just a little bit later. Some you guys have been waiting for a very long time. Some things that we've been talking about for a very long time. We're going to be showing off some really cool stuff today. First of all, though, we had an amazing, fantastic morning on the Ham Radio Prep side. We just launched something that we have had in the works for over 5 months, probably longer than that. James, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I would love to talk about it. And it's kind of since we're streaming over to the Ham Radio Prep platforms today, it's kind of a nice different way to break it up. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. And if you go to hamradioprep.com, you can check out what I'm showing. But if you take out a look here on our homepage of our new courses, you are going to notice a new course. I know we have a lot of POTA operators in the chat. We have just launched a new POTA course. This has taken our team several months to really get this right and to launch something that's really, really special. And we think it's going to be awesome for the POTA community and getting more people involved in POTA. I mean, I think POTA has been one of the biggest things that's gotten really revitalized ham radio, gotten so many people on the air, and it's just an awesome thing to do, whether you're at home or whether you're actually going and activating. So if I can tell you a little bit more about, why we why we decided to build this course in the first place is because we have so many new ham radio operators coming through at Ham Radio Prep, and they're saying, hey, I just got my ham radio license. How do I get on the air? People are talking about POTA. They keep saying hunting, activating. What do all these things mean? And so we really start with the basics of just breaking it down. What is POTA, getting started with hunting, picking your equipment, setting up your antennas, all of your different battery options, and what's important to take into account when powering your station. And there's a lot of things, even if you are an experienced POTA operator, you might learn from. And even Andy goes into some things that I haven't even learned yet. So Andy, you want to talk a little bit about what you worked on in this this course?
Absolutely. I did a whole lesson on POTA hunting, and I did a CW POTA activation and walked through the whole process. I got all my equipment set up there. I walked through the whole process of me getting 10 contacts in the log on a day that wasn't that great for propagation, but I still made it happen. And it was a really fun video to record and to produce there. I recorded more than just. I've got at least, I think, 3, 4, 5 lessons in this course. I can't remember the exact number, but yeah, I've got several of these. But by far, I think the CW operation is some of my favorite work there. And if you were here at the show a few weeks ago, I mentioned a tool that we are working on to assist with learning CW, and that may even develop into some more content down the road. And not promising any deadlines or anything, but yeah, we're super excited about some things we got in the works there.
Yeah, so this is on sale today for $59. We're also releasing lots of free samples on our YouTube. So if you're not ready to step in yet, check out our YouTube channel for a lot of the free samples. And even if you're somewhat experienced in POTA, there's still tons of pro tips and nice tips and tricks that we got from myself, from Jim N4BFR, from Andy, and from lots of other people in the POTA community. But if we got a quick minute, I'll give you guys a little bit of a
here. If you want to pause that, I'm going to go ahead and run that through. I've got it internally here so that we can watch it in full quality. So let's go ahead and run that right quick.
Imagine setting up your ham radio in a state or national park like this one, surrounded by nature,
and making contacts with people all over the world.
That's what Parks on the Air is all about. It's one of the most fun and rewarding ways to participate in ham radio.
POTA is for everyone.
Activators head out to parks to experience nature, while hunters try and contact them from home. With over 500,000 participants worldwide, there's an activation happening every day. And in fact, there's probably an activation going on in a park like this right now.
But if you're new, getting started can be overwhelming. From picking the right gear and antennas to setting up in the field, logging contacts, and following the rules.
That's why we created the Ham Radio Prep POTA course, your guide to getting started with Parks on the Air. We'll walk you through everything step by step, from choosing equipment to setting up, on-air operation, and logging.
This course will get you on the air fast and help you to avoid common beginner mistakes.
And even if you already have POTA experience, you'll find plenty of pro tips to optimize your station setup and operations.
We recommend having at least a general license for this course, but even if you're still a technician, this course will help you prepare for the next level and get ready to join in the fun.
POTA is an amazing way to build your skills, get in the outdoors, and connect with other hams around the world. So are you ready to start your next adventure?
Sign up for the POTA course today at hamradioprep.com. Go sign up right now. It's absolutely awesome. We are really excited about this course, and we had a lot of fun producing it. So, yeah, absolutely. Anything else, James, on that front?
I mean, like I said, it's an awesome course.
We so deep on the mobile on the mobile comms and on some of those videos that you were working on. It's absolutely insane. Some of
Oh
the
my
stuff.
gosh, I did so much. It took me a month to make just the video on the mobile comms because I went so deep into looking at all of the different types of antennas you can use for vehicles and radios, and ham sticks versus ATOS versus Tar Heel, which those Tar Heel screwdriver antennas are absolutely excellent. And I go through all of this and I take you step by step, even down to what difference the coax you select is going to make when you do a mobile station, and you'd be amazed at how those things can affect your performance.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And remember, if you have a tech license, you can still activate and hunt on 10 meters on between 28.3 and 28.5 voice, and even some of the other bands on HF. So don't let that stop you from taking this course, getting out, getting on the air, and giving it a shot. It's so much fun. POTA is one of the great things to happen to the hobby in the past, in the last decade. So.
And by the way, Andy, I mentioned he's working on some CW training. We have an app that we're working on as well. A lot of people were guessing when we're saying, hey, what's the surprise? Everyone's guessing CW training, CW training. We have an app. We might even share some of that with you so you can try it out and just let us know what you think. Yeah. But then also a lot of people were saying desktop app is coming on Monday. Well, it's not released today, but I think Andy's going to share some updates with you. So all the things that people have been guessing, don't worry, those things are in progress.
Absolutely. They're all in process. Yeah, absolutely. We shared the Morse code deal with you a little bit ago, or a couple shows ago. I'll pull that up here in a little bit, maybe during the break, and we can share it again on the other side of the break. I'm looking for beta testers. We have a beta feedback channel in our Discord. So I will also drop the Discord link in here in just a moment, and you guys can go join the Discord if you have not already, and share feedback on the CW training app that we're working on. It's by no means done. It's just in progress, and but I want to get feedback while we're working on it. So a quick note. I just want to mention while we're here that I would be absolutely thrilled to come to your club meeting virtually and present World Radio League. If you want your club to know more about World Radio League, just have whoever schedule with me a time for me to present World Radio League to your club, and I'm happy to do that. If you want Ham Radio Prep presented to your club, we have some really great incentive programs for clubs. If you want Ham Radio Prep presented to your club, reach out to us. We will get you in touch with Catalina to set up the partnership, and probably Professor Jim to present to your club, or James, or even myself if need be. But yeah, for World Radio League and Ham Radio Prep, we have some great club incentive programs. So be sure and reach out, partnerships at hamradioprep.com to reach out to Catalina and get some of that set up. So
and take advantage of that, guys. Like if you have a club, like clubs are always looking for somebody to come and present and share some new stuff, and we love to do it. I mean, we'll come in, we'll give full demos of everything World Radio League, we'll come give full demos of everything Ham Radio Prep, and we even do a lot of donations to clubs. You've probably seen us at Hamfest. We give away free books. We'll give away free books as prizes at Hamfests. You can reach out to us about that. And when we do these club presentations, we always bring some goodies and we bring some things for your clubs. We love to support our local clubs. So if you're a part of a club, and I think probably the best way, right, is partnerships at hamradioprep.com. So I'll drop that in the chat. Yeah,
absolutely. This is March 2nd. We have the Mugs for Map Sharers winners for today. We will share those. Catalina, you're going to be here for a little while, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. We'll share those on the other side of the first break.
5 minutes more. No, I'm just kidding.
We've got a break coming up at 2:30 Central. That's still almost 15 minutes away. And on the other side of that break, we'll share the Mugs for Map Sharers winners. Stick around, see if you won yourself a brand new World Radio League mug. What else do we have going on? We have a brand new Linux build for cat control that is now available. So go and I'm going to share my screen here. I have a couple of things to share here briefly, if I can. There it is right here. So if you go, I think they've got the link posted up on the site. I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Yeah, it's right here. Download for Linux. It is now available on the integrations page. And we also released Cat Control Beta 1.1.1. This is all in preparation for the desktop app release, and to make sure that we are providing the best Cat Control experience. Let me go ahead and grab a screen share of 1.1.1 for you here. I have it pulled up and connected at the moment. So let's grab that. There we go. Here is Cat Control 1.1.1. You can see there's been a few UI changes here. We've added these integration start buttons right here so that, if you've got your integrations configured in the settings, then you can just, from the main homepage, you can just click the start.
That is nice. If you're using WSJTX to stream and you don't have to go to the second page, it makes it easy.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you can see, if you're not familiar with Cat Control, I've got it connected to my radio. And as I spin my radio dial, it's just updating the frequency. If you click on a spot in World Radio League spotting page, it will update that frequency on your radio. It's really cool. So go try that out. Give us any feedback you have, and that way, when we launch the desktop app beta version, then it will be rocking and rolling and ready to go. So, and yeah, we have more info on the desktop app a little bit later in the stream as well. So, as James mentioned, so don't go anywhere. We have, let's see, we have all kinds of cool stuff. I'm trying to figure out where I want to start here. Why don't we, James, why don't we go ahead and talk about the new pagination for the followers? The followers. Have you seen this yet? Have you seen this?
I have seen this. Yeah, this is a really simple change, but just a really quick update. If on your followers, if you have a lot of followers, I don't know that actually I've got 30 followers. So
I got 40. I think I got 40. I think I got you beat.
Oh my gosh, you got me beat on followers. Okay, we might have to have a new leaderboard for followers. But yeah, you used to not be able to see all your followers because we hadn't added pagination. So this is just a nice little quick touch we added, so you can scroll through the pages and see all of your followers.
Absolutely. Just don't become too obsessed. No, I'm kidding. All right. Yes, absolutely. As you can see, my poor streak has suffered. I had some family down one weekend and was, busy, let the streak go. Now I'm starting back from scratch again. But my weekly streak is still going. So glad for that. So the pagination for the followers, I want to thank Peter K0PLT for pointing that out after we released it. He got a few followers and all of a sudden realized he couldn't see more than about 10 of them. So thank you very much for pointing that out, Peter. We also have if you're a beta testing member, we have some changes on the beta site. So I'm going to show you here. We have a new onboarding and sign-in flow. So this is a really cool, just a nice touch, nice update here. It was due for an update. So when we sign in there, great work, by the way, to the dev team, Surafel in particular, for adding that. It's beautiful, beautiful work. But after you sign in here, we have, let's see, what all features do we have right now? I think we have a new map.
Yeah, if you want, Andy, I can give a quick demo of the upcoming map updates.
Yeah, go for it. I'll let you.
Yeah, let me take over here really quick.
Yeah, I will let you take that. We have a lot of stuff coming here while James shares his screen. Oh, there you go. You already got it.
So a couple things that you guys may have noticed on the map on this page on your logbook is the globe view. We didn't really have a globe view, or if you did have one, didn't work. There wasn't really a map key, and it just otherwise had some limitations. So planned for this week, probably you're going to be getting a updated version of the map coming out. So I've kind of got, mine looks a little crazy right now because I've got just some random contacts from different places, but you're going to get a map view and a globe view in the same map. You have finally a working map key. So you'll be able to see which bands and modes you made your contacts on visually on the map, but you're not going to lose any of those customization options. So you might have to rebuild your customizations a little bit, to be honest, because we did change the entire way that this is going to work. So the map customization page and the way that it works is a little bit different. But you can customize these things with all the effects that you had previously, all those things that you like. And this is kind of laying the groundwork for, let's see, let me pop over. I really liked, there was one that was kind of more of a retro feel. See if I can find how to get to the, oh, it was just the map style of retro. I was having some fun with this retro, especially if you
Ooh,
add
I like that.
if you go to retro and you add the gray line on top of it, the gray line looks a lot better than it previously did. So I like that too. But so yeah, we've been working on this a lot, and this is going to be very soon. There's going to be a theme library, so you can customize this any way you want, and then you'll also go to see the theme library and share your map themes with other users. So you could say, hey, I built this really cool theme and color scheme, and I customized it. And if anybody else wants to use it, you can save it and make it public, and then other people will be able to access your map theme. So.
Very, very nice. There's also, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. There's also something new, is it in the beta site yet? The requests, is that one in there yet?
Which one?
Confirmation requests. I know we were discussing that this morning. Is that one?
Oh
live?
yes, confirmation request.
You want to share that one?
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was available.
But yeah, that's a big one.
Yes, it is. It's live in dev. Yeah, that's a huge one. So basically, it will be an option in your QSO manager where you can go and request confirmations. I would not recommend trying it right now in dev. Please don't try it right now in dev, because I can't remember. We were discussing something this morning. I think if you're using your dev contacts, then it will. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let us work on that one before you give it a shot. But
don't test this yet. But
yeah, that one's
I can show
testing.
you.
That one's in testing, and we will have it launched once it goes live on production. It'll be perfectly fine. But I wouldn't use it. I'm
gonna go to these two where I've made a contact with you, and I'm gonna do a request confirmation.
Yeah, absolutely.
And let's request, and let's see, Andy, if you get those.
I'm watching my email right now, so we'll see if that pops up. It may take a couple of minutes to go through, but yeah, this is going to be so awesome because you're going to be able to go in your QSO manager, just request confirmations for your contacts, and like I said, if you've got contacts with a bunch of different people, don't test it on dev right now. You can test it with like a contact with yourself or something, just so you can have that control variable. But yeah, it's gonna be so incredible once this goes live on production. It's gonna be absolutely awesome, and get those confirmation requests out there. So we'll see here if that email shows up in a few minutes. But in the meantime, we also have a couple of other things coming. We have some mobile app enhancements. You'll see a mobile update. James, do you want to speak to kind of what's going on with the mobile app here in this next update?
Oh my gosh. There's a lot of things that are coming out in the mobile app. See, this is why we have to have this. We have to have this show every single week, because it's like if we wait longer than a week, you don't even, you're going to completely miss so many different things. Okay, so in the new mobile app update, there is going to be a lot of fixes. One of the fixes was if you were using a tablet and a Bluetooth keyboard, it wouldn't work. That's been fixed. Yeah. Another thing is an upgrade to our database on our mobile app so that it can store data for a really long time offline. So you could go and store a couple, I don't want to jinx it, but let's say a couple thousand contacts completely offline. Today, it will max out after a certain point. You'll fill up the local storage. We have improved that. And then there's a setting where you can, that numbers bar, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. The numbers bar, you can turn that on and off in the latest update.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, so many! It's gonna be a really big update.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll go ahead and throw this out. A lot of people have been asking about call sign stacking and being able to, if you have a pile up, to stack those. It won't be in this release, but we have gone ahead and prioritized that feature. So you're going to see that coming very soon as well.
Absolutely. That's going to be so cool. Terry's asking, when will Siri post to log? maybe soon, maybe someday we'll get there, but yeah, not quite yet. Yeah, so tons of cool stuff coming. We've discussed this before, but we even have a QSL card generator on the horizon. So that's going to be really, really awesome. Not to just gloss over that, but we don't have a demo just yet on that, but it's going to be really, really, really cool. So, we're going to go take a quick break. Before we go to break, I might as well show you this, James. I don't know that you saw this yet, and I wanted to show you on stream here, but we made an appearance let me share this here. There we go. We made an appearance in the March edition of the SWR magazine. So here we are. Here is a new era for Global Ham Radio contest, talking about our partnership with WRTC.
I have not even seen this. This is really cool.
Yeah, and a huge thank you to I'm sorry, somebody in the Discord. Some very kind person in the Discord shared this with us, and I don't have it pulled up here who you were. If I did, I would give you a shout out. I'll try to find it and give you a shout out on the other side of the break. But I thought this was so cool because WRTC is coming up. It's going to be epic. It was Swamper KB4SWP. Thank you so much, man, for sharing that in here. I really, really appreciate that.
Yes,
so
thank you very much.
Yeah. So do you want to just briefly kind of tell us what WRTC 2026 is, and what's up with that?
Yeah, I'll share my screen as well and just take you through it really quick.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you guys are already familiar, so don't worry. I'm going to be pretty brief. But the World Radio Team Championship, this is the Olympics of ham radio. This is the best, about 100 operators from all over the world coming together. In this year, it's in the UK, but every 4 years they choose a new location. In 2022, it was in Italy. Maybe in 2030, it'll be with you in Missouri, Andy. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if we can bring it to the United. Maybe it'll be in Argentina, Catalina. We're bringing it to We'll bring it to Argentina. With Messi won the World Cup, so maybe Argentina needs to have
exactly. Maybe they come here because of Messi.
Exactly. Well, so it's coming up. We're 126 days away, and it's 24 hours. If you want to come in and look at the let's see if we can see who the competitors are. Yep, the competitors and referees. You can see the call signs of all the teams that are going to be competing. Awesome. We are, but where World Radio League comes in is we're going to be providing the live scoreboard for WRTC 2026. So cool. If you scroll down on our homepage and you watch this video, you can get an idea of exactly what we're going to be doing. But this is a place where we really specialize. If you go to our contest page today, you can see how we've done, and we continue to do live contests. I think we even had somebody on the call today saying they were participating in some of the QSO parties. So check those out. But this is going to be an awesome chance. So obviously it's only the 100 top competitors that are in there. But what you can do from home is you can hop on during WRTC and you can make a contact with a WRTC station. You're only going to have 24 hours to do it, but you want to get those contacts in your log. It only happens once every 4 years, and it's only 24 hours. So
that's insane.
You want to at least try to get a couple of those stations in your log. Yeah. I think it's July. Let's just double check so we tell everybody the right date here. This is on July 8th through 13th, okay? July 8th through 13th. So get ready for World Radio Team Championship. I will be in the UK supporting from there and getting to see those stations and work with those guys. It's going to be awesome.
That's awesome. All right, guys, we're going to go to a quick break. On the other side of the break, we're going to cover your comments, and we're going to cover the Mugs for Map Shares winners, along with some other really cool stuff. I still haven't given you the best of the World Radio League updates yet. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Are you ready to ditch that 90s ham radio logging software and upgrade to something from this century? Well, now you can. Welcome to a brand new era of software in ham radio, World Radio League. Whether you're a brand new ham radio operator just getting started or a seasoned veteran looking to upgrade your logging experience, World Radio League is the ham radio tool suite for you. Its sleek, modern design brings ham radio into today's world. No more digging through endless menus to find basic features. It's all right in front of you, ready to go with just a couple clicks. An extremely customizable logging interface is just the beginning. We integrate with 7 spotting networks to make finding your contacts that much easier. Plus, we offer many custom mapping and analytics tools so that you can view your contacts your way. We have all sorts of tools tailored to contesting, POTA, SOTA, WWFF, and other activities as well. And it gets better. With our cloud-based log storage, you can access your logs using our fully featured web interface in tandem with our robust mobile app. You can log into your account on any device and even log contacts offline, syncing them to your online account later. The best part? Logging with World Radio League is free. Just set up an account and start logging. Want to use advanced features like large log imports and analytics? Upgrade to a premium plan starting at only $3 a month. Join a huge community of ham radio operators at the fastest growing ham radio software platform available by creating your free account at worldradioleague.com today, or search for World Radio League in your favorite app store. All right, we're back. That wasn't the action break music I expected to put on her. I'll get that started out later. Thank you all for sticking with us. Great to have everyone still here. And we've got James and Catalina back. Catalina, I know you're snickering over there because of my music mishap. But anyway. All right. Let's go ahead and hit a few of the comments, and then Catalina won't be Catalina is going to be just on the edge of her seat to share these mugs for Map Shares winners. So we'll hit a few of your comments, and then we're going to dive into that. How's that sound, Catalina?
Yes, sounds good.
All right, sounds good. All right. So we have Jeff, Victor Alpha 3, Golf Papa Hotel, just used World Radio League to activate his first part.
That's
Congratulations, so cool. Jeff. That is absolutely awesome. Round of applause for Jeff.
Nice.
That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Let me go ahead and, first POTA, I mean, that calls for some celebration. Let's go ahead and give you the fireworks. All right.
How do you do that, Andy?
Very carefully. We have here Rosanna's asking, what are the international ladies thing? Okay, so I did not put this in the show notes for today, but I will go ahead and cover this. The YLWWA, which is the international YL version of the Worldwide Award Program. The Worldwide Award Program was the program that was a 31-day program, from January 1st, January 31st. All these operators all over the world, making as many contacts as they could in that amount of time. And the YL version of that coming up here very soon. I don't have the exact dates in front of me. Like I said, I hadn't planned on covering that today, but I'll briefly mention it here. The YL, which basically means young lady, if you're not familiar with that term, the female version of this is as opposed to the everyone version of this, is taking place on here in just a few weeks. It's going to be a week-long event, and it's going to be kind of cool to see. So. Keep your eye out for that. KJ5HHT is the POTA course on website only. I did not see it on the app. James, do you want to speak to this?
Yeah, it's we do have a ham radio app release that is coming out. Should be probably within the next 24 hours or so, where you're going to see the POTA course on the app here. Now, it's important to note it's just going to be a link to the course to get you there. It's not actually going to be able to take the course on the mobile app.
Yeah.
That's how all of our advanced operating courses are today. It's kind of complicated to explain why we can't do it on the App Store today, but we eventually will get where you can see the whole courses added, but we're just not there yet today.
Awesome. Sounds good. All right. Desktop app, will it be supported on Linux? Absolutely. 100%. Yes. Be fully cross-platform. Jim Lathan, multi-user integration issue. Jim, if you want to clarify that issue that you're discussing there.
I think he's talking about the cat control. Like if you're doing cat control and you have multiple users logged into the same account. We have not fixed that yet, Jim, but thanks for the reminder there. That's definitely on the radar, especially as we get closer to Summerfield Day, because we are going to have a lot of people that are operating clubs through World Radio League.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. All right. Rodney says he likes the start button on the app. Is there a stop button if it's started? Yes, there is. The button turns into, on the new cat control app, the start integration buttons. Yes, there is a stop button that appears as soon as you click the start button. And yes, you can stop cat control in order to start the WSJTX connection. So absolutely, Rodney. Great questions. I kind of liked what Larry said here. Follow for follow with the new followers feature. Might as well give each other follows. If somebody follows you, follow them back. Let's get networking here. Wyatt Banks, weekly request for logbook folders. My pod activation logs are getting out of hand. We've got to start on that. We officially have a start on this logbook organization thing, and I will. That's all part of this big demo I've been building up to for half the stream now. So I'll show you that here in just a few minutes. Terry says Hillbilly Ham's not here, so I will ask when the desktop app arrives. Soon, Terry. Very soon.
2027.
And there goes half our viewership. No, I'm kidding. So no, it will be very soon. In fact, I will give you a date, an actual date.
Wow.
Developer just gave me a few minutes ago. I will give that to you here in just a little bit. So.
Make promises, Andy.
Catalina's gonna try to stop me, but we're gonna try to stick as close as we can on this. So import option, please, Chris. There are I'm not sure exactly which imports you're asking about, but we have we have QRZ imports, LOTW imports, and ADIF imports all added as options in World Radio League. So if you have questions about that or concerns about that, share those in the comments. We'll get to those here in a little bit.
I'll also just add too, even if you're a free user, you can import ADIFs on the web. We recently extended the limits even for free users. And I also just want to call out
1,000 contacts.
Yeah. If you go to the membership page on World Radio League, you can log with World Radio League for free, as many as your contacts as you want, with full cloud backup and full cloud syncing for free. So that's really, really good to know. Even if you're not using the ADIF import, there are no limits for the amount of cloud storage and cloud sync you could use for free. And of course, that is made possible by many of the members who are on this stream right now. So thank you guys for making that possible.
All of our lifetime members, all of our VIP members, all of our premium, all of our basic members, all of you guys are what makes us tick. Thank you, every one of you. You guys are awesome. And all of you free users, you guys are awesome too. We love every one of you. But yeah, we really appreciate any support you want to throw our way. But we're absolutely, keeping our free option up there. So, all right, Larry, NA4DX. You guys need to get interviews on Amateur Radio Newsline. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna have to reach out to them. Great suggestion, Larry. Thank you. Thomas is asking about scoring for WRTC and contests in general. Do you want to speak to this a little bit, James, or kind of what we're looking at as far as a timeline and scheduling on getting our scoring engine implemented?
Yeah. I would say for WRTC, the full scoring of WRTC is going to be implemented. The tricky thing with contesting today is that there are so many different types of multipliers. There's so many different types of bonuses. There's so many different types of ways that you can score contests. So if you've noticed within World Radio League, some of our contests have had the scoring built in. So they've been specific contests like Winter Field Day, where we've taken some time to build in the scoring. So I can drop a link and I'll just do a quick share for you guys here. But if you go to like the Winter Field Day contest and you go to the leaderboard, you'll see that it has the number of QSOs. So here's our Winter Field Day contest. You can see this was one of our biggest with over 38,000 QSOs. You can see the number of QSOs, the percent of objectives, and then the number of points. And when you go into the logbook for any one of those users, you're going to get a better view of the actual scoring and the way that their logbook was scored. Now, we don't support all contests because it's quite complicated to build that scoring engine. So what we're building is an engine in the background that's going to be able to say, okay, if the QSO is on this mode, it's this many points, or these are the different multipliers. So I agree that for a serious contester, it maybe is you can do your logging with it, but as far as the contest score, we're still a ways off from that. I would probably say, if I had to give a number, I'd say we're probably about 2 to 3 months from being able to score most of the contests. But I mean, right now it'll give you a point per QSO, so there's no reason you can't use it and still have some fun for QSO parties, for contests, and you can always export it as an ADIF or export it as a Cabrillo and upload it to the official contest site for your scoring too.
Absolutely. All right, sounds good. Let's see here. What else do we have? Rodney, could you add the ability to select multiple operators from the spots page to automate multiple operators function? I love that idea, Rodney. That is so cool. I really like that.
Like you select each one you want to log.
Multi-select the spot page. Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
If you've got multiple operators at a single park on the spotting page, you can just click multiple and log them like that. Joel is asking, isn't premium $5? So I'm going to pull up our pricing page, but I'm not going to share it first because it's got my card info at the top. So
if anybody wants to go on a shopping spree
the other day. What's that?
So if anybody wants to go on a shopping spree, just stay posted because Andy's going to share his credit card.
So premium is $5 a month, $60 billed annually. Basic is $36 billed annually, and VIP $108 billed annually. And of course we have the free forever option down here with some great options, And if you want to go lifetime, $8.95 for a lifetime subscription. So, yep, absolutely. We had a few more questions here. I'm going to leave my demo screen up because we had a few more questions that I wanted to demo. First of all, Rick's asking, how is export to LOTW going? As far as LOTW export, we're working on it. We don't have that fully implemented yet. I need to check with the dev on that and see where he's at. But we do not have an exact timeline on that one yet. Great question though, Rick. I'll try to ask him that this week or very soon, see if we can get an answer by next show. Jim, I think he's talking about the desktop app. Love to have it for Field Day. Oh, believe you me, we'll have it for Field Day. Dave, welcome, Dave. Mr. Hillbilly Ham himself is in the house. We do have updates on the desktop app. You have not missed them, as much as Terry wanted to gaslight you into thinking you had.
We're making everybody wait patiently for the updates today.
We just crossed 100 live viewers simultaneously on this stream. I think that's the first time, maybe the first time we've done that on the World Radio League show. Thank you everybody for watching. Share this out. We're just as of today, we started streaming on the Ham Radio Prep platforms as well. So thank you all of you for joining and for watching. We really appreciate it. Peter says the log contact and clear button should be different color, and log contact should show up really good. Yes, absolutely. So, if you go here into the logging page, log and clear are they're nice big clear buttons, And yeah, we can absolutely, if
Great
you have specific
suggestion.
concerns, be sure and
Great
submit a
suggestion.
bug report. What?
No, great suggestion.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. If you have specific suggestions in mind, you can submit those through the community, and if you have concerns, you can submit a bug report on this using this report a bug button. So feel free to do that. Caleb, I just want to give Caleb KFADYE a shout out. Don't forget the super chats are always welcome. They deserve it, that's for sure. Love World Radio League. Thank you, Caleb. Really appreciate that. Yes, we do have super chats available. We need to come up with some sort of like a you super chat us and we give you something in return, like on stream, like a shout out or I don't know, something. We'll come up with something. But yeah, feel free to throw some super chats our way. Jake K9DLO, any way to log contacts by clicking on spots on a spotting map. So if we go over here to the spotting tab, we can double click on a spot just like that, and it copies it to the log. Then you can log the contact. If you're on the map view, I don't think we've implemented that. Yes, we have. If you're on the map view, you click on a spot, click copy to log button. Boom, sends it straight to your, oh, my radio just updated to that frequency. You can just copy it straight to your log fields like that, and then click log contact. So great question, Jake. Thank you. Am I missing any other questions here in the chat? So, all right, we'll check the chat. Catalina, I'm going to turn this over to you for a couple minutes. Throw us some information on Mugs for Map Shares, what it is, what it means, and who won the February Mugs for Map Shares competition.
You, Andy. I'm just kidding.
Oh, thank you, Catalina.
Corruption.
Well, he forced me to say that in the live stream. Okay, yes, we have a current project that it's called
Mugs for Map Shares.
I can't say the name.
Mugs for Map Shares.
For Map Shares.
There you
Mugs
go.
for Map Shares. That it's an ongoing project that has like 5 winners per month. That's a lot. And the only thing that you have to do to participate is just share your World Radio League maps on social media and tag, of course, our accounts, social media accounts, Instagram, Facebook. We are World Radio League in all the social media platforms. So every time that you share a map and you tag us, you got a point. If you share a lot of maps in the same month, you are probably the winner of one of these mugs. So we have our winners for December, that it was the month that we started this. We have some winners for January, and now we got our winners for February, that it's the month that just finished. This is the prize that you can win if you share your maps. I'm very happy because in February I found a lot of new users sharing their maps, a lot of new maps. We got the stats, the new stats page on February. So a lot of people were sharing those kind of things. So it's cool. Also, it shows the personality of each ham radio operator, and that's cool to see. So if you let me, I will say the winners for February.
Absolutely, Catalina, go
drum
right
roll.
ahead. Let's get these winners out here.
So does this mean that me and Andy are not eligible, I believe, right?
No, but the first winner is Catalina. I'm sharing maps like crazy. No, okay, so we have some new winners. The first one is Nathan Scott, N2SB. He shared a lot of maps on February, cool maps, and he's a great supporter of World Radio League. So thank you so much. Then we have another winner, Howard Foreman. I'm sorry if I've mispronounced some.
No, you're good. You're good.
Some last names. So N for CRP. That I think that he is, if I'm not mistaken, Waves and Wings account. So that's kind of cool. He was the first one that shared the stats page. So it was kind of cool to see that. So thank you so much. Then we have another great supporter for Radio League. That is Philip Koisman. ON4AEO. Yes.
I think I saw him on the chat earlier. Let's see if Philip's on today.
So congratulations, Philip. Thank you for sharing and for also sharing your trips. That's cool to see. So
Yeah,
thank
very
you so
cool.
much.
Very cool, Philip. Thank you.
Then we have another winner that is Jeremy Jenkins, K5AWJ. So Jeremy, thank you so much. Cool maps too. And the last one, it's Adam Linneman, KD9ZAV. So again, he's another winner because he won a map before. So you will ask, what happens? I don't know. I'm just kidding. We will see. I'm so sorry, Terry. I must say that if you share your maps next month, you will win a mug.
Terry, you got to do more. You got to do more map shares. Now, I do believe I have heard that our designer Ryan is working on a new mug.
Awesome.
So, were any of these people that won before previously?
Yes, we have Waves and Wings, Howard and Adam. They won their mugs before. So
Awesome.
That's another thing. You don't have to stop sharing your maps if you already win a mug, because you can win a different prize. And that's so cool. And we will reveal the new mug in the future, but that's so cool to know that our designer is planning a new one. And we know that it's going to be amazing because he's
absolutely
amazing.
Because the designer's amazing. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Also, while I'm in here, you can see some of the map shares. Maybe these are some of our winners as well. You can get an idea of some of the map customization options that are out there. There's also in here.
Me, you can see. Oh, I had it up here. There it is. There's my map for the
that's
February on the wall behind me.
That was cool. How did you change your map from? How are you doing that? I really like that. That's cool. And also, we shared a video from Jimmy, who has a YouTube channel, PRK Radio, KI5 PRK. So
shout out
really
Jimmy.
cool
Go
too.
check out his channel. It's awesome.
Yeah, and he made a video about using World Radio League for POTA hunting. So if you're watching this and you're like, what the heck is POTA? What is POTA hunting? What are all these crazy POTA people talking about? Well, you can take the Ham Radio Prep POTA course. You can watch this video. Andy published a video on POTA. Hunting is the way to get started. I mean, you can't see it right now, but I have a radio sitting right here below. Right here. This is where I hunt from.
In the hour before the show started, I hunted like 10 CW POTA contacts. So yeah.
That's the way to get started.
Hunting POTA is not only the way to get started in POTA, it's, in my opinion, the way to get started in CW. So you'll probably hear more about that from me, not only in the POTA course, but in future, who knows, videos, courses, you never know.
Okay, so I want to add one more thing. All the winners will hear from me whenever we send these prizes, and March already started. It means that we will have new winners on March.
Absolutely.
So start sharing your maps. This is a cool mug to have as a company for your next POTA activations. Your next,
indeed.
So that's kind of cool. I mean,
if you want to collect,
great way to spread the word.
If you want to collect all the mug options, go sign up for a lifetime membership at World Radio League and get you one of these fantastic mugs as well. Beautiful. If you want to collect all,
I forgot. I have my mug from the mug share.
Oh, nice.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You can't be a winner.
Oh no, I paid for this one.
But yeah,
I'm not only paid for that one, he paid for all of your guys' too.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So
All
thank
right.
you everyone that participated. I want to say
Yeah,
that.
thank you
like,
guys.
Catalina, round of applause for Catalina in the chat, everybody. Catalina, thank you so much for managing this program. You do a great job with it
I love it.
every week,
love
and you do fantastic. And it's a lot to keep up with, I know, but you're doing great. So thank you so much, Catalina, for
If it
running
is
this
like
for us.
a lot to keep up, I am
Yeah.
happy because it means that we have a lot of marbles.
Yes,
there.
absolutely,
So that's
absolutely,
cool.
and thank you for making time to come on the show. Every month or almost every month, and share them. So appreciate
Of
it.
course.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Carlota. Carlota, well, Terry, whenever you win a mug, you can start telling me, Catalina. I will wait for your maps.
AIM Sport Video says Andy's video on POTA was great. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. The POTA hunting video was my first ever scripted video. Most of my videos that I do literally just off the cuff. And that was like my first ever scripted video. So it was kind of fun to put together. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Quick shout out to Peter, K0PLT, for a $3 super sticker. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
That's, fantastic. We have... Where are our other comments here that we were going to talk about? Oh, yeah, there we go. So on World Radio League, I am on the free version. What does it mean? What does it mean, most recent contacts? So your most recent contacts page panel on the homepage, that's literally a live feed. Let me share it here. This is literally a live feed of contacts all around the world happening right now. This globe is a live view of those contacts. This is real live contacts going on all around the world right now. You can go to an expanded view of this, and it will give you like the top 50, and you can page through those for several thousand pages if you so desire. But there's some really cool information there. So great question. Rick says confirmation column is cool. Maybe there can be a way to show LOTW, QRZ, and World Radio League at the same time. So right now, if I go over here to, which one was I looking at the other day? There we go. Here are some QRZ confirmations I have in my February logbook. I think I've got some World Radio League confirmations in one of my logbooks. Anyway, yeah, if we could show 2 or 3 of those icons at the same time, that would be cool. Great suggestion, Rick. Thank you.
Yeah, because you can also be double confirmed. Yeah, you could have a contact that's confirmed in WRL, and it's confirmed on QRZ, and it's confirmed. So I like that suggestion a lot.
Yeah. AIM Sports says POTA hunting needs a way to see parks of recent QSOs, same UTC day, for example. Yeah, if you see here, parks of recent QSOs and the same UTC day. I think if you go over here to the spotting page, and you go to let it load here. You go to the grid view. Once you go to the grid view, then you can see it'll show the park number and everything on here. So that might show you the information you're after. I'm not sure if you have if you want the park number in the contact list, or exactly what the question is there. But yeah, if you want to clarify that, feel free to, and we'll try to cover that. And Jim, I export by operator name. We have export options by call sign. So if you go in here, you can export a log for another operator right here. So I can enter N0WRL. Say if me and James did an activation together, I can do an export under his call sign as well. Export that ADIF, and he can upload it to his account. So hopefully that answers your question there. Todd, we love you too. Glad you're enjoying the software.
Thank you,
Todd. A dupe delete option. Yeah, absolutely. So if you go over here to QSO Manager, you can filter by duplicate contacts and then delete those duplicate contacts from your QSO Manager. So great question there, Jim.
Nice tip, Andy. Yeah.
Thanks. Larry in A4DX. Be sure and give these guys a thumbs up on your YouTube. They're only at 18. Yes, thumbs ups are appreciated. Thank you. Ed, this is a great question. During a recent POTA activation, I was contacted by him in another park, and I logged him. Later, he contacted me again from a different park, and I showed him as a dupe. What did I do wrong? James, we were just working on this issue, weren't we? Do you want to kind of talk
Yes.
about what conclusions we came to?
This should be pretty much fixed. If you're still having an issue, let us know. But it depends. It also depends on if his park is updated in the spotting. So if he is in the spotting network, and let's say, just for sake, he's at US 6799, and you log him, and then later on the spotting network he's at US 1234, it shouldn't count him as a dupe anymore because he knows he's in a different park. But if you had that issue, take a look at the contacts and see if they have different parks. He should have a different park. But you can drop us a report a bug if it still gives you a bug. But it should recognize that they're in a different park and should not give you a duplicate in that case.
Yeah, absolutely. Caleb says he really needs to go, but he wants to hear the about the desktop app news. We are actually up against our second break, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the news here on the desktop app. We're going to go ahead and cover this, and we'll come back. We'll see if we can have a few more of your comments covered after the break, and then we're going to talk news and propagation forecast for the next week. All right. So, Caleb, I hope you're still here because this is going to be awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, friends and thrill seekers around the world, please welcome the all-new World Radio League desktop app.
Wow. I can't even tell that you're not on the web,
Yeah, there's a few giveaways. You've got a little online logo down here. You've got some changes over here on the side. And looky here, we now have this new favorites star. So say I want to star up a logbook. That's like my favorite logbook. Well, anytime, I come back here, I can just click favorites, and that one floats right to the top. There it is. We can filter out the favorites. We will have a sort option added soon. This is still an active development. So it will be, I'll give you a release day here in just a few minutes, but a couple of these options aren't quite ready for previewing yet, but yes, you can import, you can import your ADIFs in here. You can create a new logbook. Let me just go ahead and create a new activation log. Maybe he didn't add is that in this build? There it is. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we're going to go March 2026. I'm just going to go ahead and do a default, and I'll add my home location. There we go.
This is so cool.
So here we go. We've got this. Let's just go ahead and go with there we go. Here's our default template. So I can log N0WRL. There you are.
Wow.
Call sign match. View our QSOs, our past QSOs down here below, just like normal. Those are not real QSOs, by the way. Those are just the ones I have on the beta environment. So 14.255. There we go. Boom, logged it. And a lot of these options, like persisting, RST sent and received, and frequency, and all that's all going to be here. This is just a demonstration.
It feels like really snappy and fast.
It's
doesn't
very snappy. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? This is fantastic.
Yes.
So yeah, absolutely.
It's hard to believe this is a desktop app. I mean, it's so beautiful. You would think that it would be something that would come from a web, but it's amazing.
Yeah, we've got logbook settings are added. Default aren't quite ready yet, but the local logbook settings are added. Here's my profile. You'll notice I skipped over something there. I'm going to get right back to that. Here's your profile. Here's your your logged contacts. That looks so clean. I love this look. This looks awesome. So, and you've got that. You got your followers, awards. That'll all show up once this hits production. Looky here. This is an ADIF editor.
I can't believe we created this. This is so random.
This is a cross-platform app. There's only like one ADIF editor in existence, and it's only for Windows. But now we have a full ADIF builder, ADIF editor. This is absolutely incredible. So see if I have any ADIF files in my downloads. Surely I do somewhere. Here we go. Here we go. Let's open that ADIF. Looky there. Full ADIF. You can fully edit every field here.
Oh, that's so crazy.
This is so cool. I love this. I think this is an epic addition. So I'm really, really excited about it. So yeah, absolutely. This is, you have all kinds of, you can save these and all kinds of stuff. So I'm really excited about this app, and I really, really want to share it with you guys today. You'll have some delete options here if you need to, delete multiple logbooks or whatever. You can do that. Just I told Najim, the developer, to add like 5 confirmation steps for deleting logbooks.
Be careful deleting your logbooks, guys. Be careful. There's a warning message that says, "Are you sure you want to do this?" So, can you show on the QSO manager on the web how to back up all your contacts?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a good thing to do every once in a while as well.
I'll show that here momentarily after I give you a timeline for the desktop. I'm not sure James has even heard this timeline yet, but this is fresh from the
That's why you're the product manager, Andy. You get to drop the news, okay? You get to drop some news.
So this is really cool. So I just talked to Najim today. I hope he's in the chat. Najim, if you're in the chat, say hi. He was supposed to be. But so desktop app we will finalize internal testing on Wednesday and Thursday, and you will have a production beta release in your hands as of Friday. That is the current plan. That is that's the date that the developer gave me. Is Friday this week. We will have a beta out.
So the developer fault. If we
don't so I'm dragging Najim onto the stream next week.
The developer told me.
There's an ongoing joke here that if we miss a deadline, then I do promise for very certain things I have promised to eat my feet. Now, I didn't promise, if we didn't get the desktop out this week, I didn't promise that I would eat my foot. So I was not that confident. I was only that confident on it was another feature that I was really confident we were
and you were right too. We got them out. So
yeah, we got it out.
Absolutely. So be very excited. Desktop app, look for that on Friday of this week. And if we have an absolute last minute disaster, then sorry, no foot eating is going to happen on this one. But he was very confident that we would have a build on Friday or sooner. So look for that. Absolutely. All right.
I didn't promise anything.
And you can see it's really here. It's really here. Sorry, Catalina, what was that? Go ahead.
I didn't promise anything. I just want to say in case.
So, and you can see it's really here. We really have the desktop app in.
It's not a lie. So cool, Andy. I didn't see that. That was my first time. So
yeah, it was my second. No, I'm kidding. Well, but almost. But anyway,
well, it's my third.
Yeah, let's go ahead and I'm going to share. You wanted me to cover the delete. What was it you wanted me to cover? Oh yeah, the backup option in QSO Manager. So yeah, if you're going to go in here and you're just going to randomly select a bunch of contacts and delete them, please, before you do, export all of your contacts using this export all option right here. This one. I don't know if you can see. You can't see my mouse, but the second one from the right here, it says export all. Use that option to export all of your. There you go. Export all of your contacts as an ADIF file. That way you have a full and complete backup, and you can if you accidentally delete something you don't want to delete, you'll have a restore point at that point. So
yeah, and we take point in time backups of our database. I mean, that's it's even more than daily. So we have backups of all your contacts, but if you delete them, it's very hard for us to recover them. It takes a lot of time and effort. So
guys, we're going to run a little long today. We were going to cut this at 90 minutes, but we're going to go over time, I can guarantee. So we're going to go ahead and hit a quick break. We will be right back. Glad you guys stick around for the desktop app, but there's more on the other side of the break. We've got some really cool news stories, a really cool story out of Florida, and a propagation forecast for the week, as well as some Artemis 2 updates. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Yes, we are back from another break. Welcome to the third half of the show. This is the World Radio League Show, the fastest 90 minutes, and today maybe the fastest 2 hours in ham radio. Welcome back, every one of you, all of you great peoples all around the earth. Glad to see you all back again. So let's go ahead and bring Catalina back on screen. James has disappeared. I don't know where.
Yes, we told you that we have to drop, but I wanted to say bye-bye.
Okay, gotcha. All right, sounds good. All right, well, thank you, James, for joining. And Catalina, thank you so much for coming along for today.
Thank you for the invitation. I am very happy to be here, and it was very fun. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. We really appreciate you, Catalina. And be sure and come back next week if you can.
Of course. Bye-bye,
All right.
everybody. 73. Bye.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Catalina. 73. All right, guys. We have some really cool news to share for today as far as, news in ham radio is concerned. So let's go ahead and dive into some of that. There is a ham radio club has partnered with the Englewood Amateur Radio Society has partnered with the Sky Academy STEM program in Englewood, Florida, and they have launched a high altitude weather balloon. This is it's not quite a space weather balloon. It's just below that level, but this is such a cool program. It's a high altitude Pico balloon carrying about 15 grams of payload. It's got a radio transmitter and sensors that monitor altitude, temperature, humidity, and GPS coordinates. This is actually transmitting over APRS, which is really, really cool. So I'm going to share right now. I'm going to share the live feed off of this thing. Right now, it is tracking over looks like it's over the Pacific right now. So it's headed for. They're trying to circumnavigate the globe at least once, and they launched out of Florida. It's made it all the way around the world. This is where some APRS picked it up 7 days ago over Africa. This shows the last 7 days of travel, and then it's made it all the way. And this line is just because it didn't want to wrap around for some reason. It's made it all the way over here to passing Hawaii. And it's headed for, looks like it's headed for probably Mexico. and on up into the U.S. So I thought that was a really cool program. Yeah, so it's the transmitter is solar powered, and the data includes time, date, altitude, ascent rate, humidity, and even some more other than that. So uh, I'm excited to see how long this thing will go. It's really cool. They're going to try to go around, like I said, around the Earth at least once, and see where they can go beyond there. So great work, you guys down there at Englewood. That is really cool. So yeah, absolutely. All right. 3 Yankee 0 Kilo is on the island. So they have departed Cape Town, and they were in transit to Bouvet Island in the latter part of last week. They landed apparently, from what I have heard. I think we have some updates right here. See if I can get those up on screen. Yeah, here we go. So we've got 3 Yankee 0 Kilo updated on March 1st, yesterday. Now live on 24911 FT8, not a pirate, so work them if you can. Half the team is on the island, and we'll work on getting 1 radio and 1 antenna running to start TXing. The banded mode will be announced shortly. Awaiting this information. So, okay, so I'm guessing that this part of this was posted first, and then this update was posted after. So, weather is tough. The island is not at all hospitable to human occupation. Stay tuned. So go work 3 Yankee 0 Kilo. They are active on Bouvet. So I'm going to try to get them in the log for sure. I hope I can. I'm really excited about this. This is the expedition. We talked. I've talked to their team, or one of their team leads, and it sounds like a really cool expedition to me. So we also have another update. This was yesterday, 9:16 a.m. They're moving on to Bouvet Island. Already hearing reports. Operators working them on 12-meter FT8. Yes, so this is basically the same information, but they are at Bouvet. So go try to get them in the log. Incredible team there. What else do we have? We've got. Let's go ahead and pull that down for now. What a great show, guys. We had so much cool stuff go on today. We've got more here. So be sure and go to the 3 Yankee 0 Kilo website and check out their band plan. And they're trying to, they've got a little bit of differences with some typical band plans for the expedition. So be sure and review that, and make sure you have full expectations of what you're gonna get into when you try to contact them. Unfortunately, Artemis 2 is now postponed once again. They're rolling back to the VAB for some repairs, vehicle assembly building for some repairs. They had issues on one of their wet dress rehearsals, and they're delayed by at least a month. So we talked about that last week, but it is what it is. The space nerds among us are probably a little frustrated, but we would rather they be safe than sorry. So all the best to the Artemis 2 mission, and hope that crew does well and has a great mission here in a few weeks. So yeah, absolutely. Let's hit a few more of the comments. I'm afraid I'm not going to see everything that pops up here, but we're gonna try to hit a few more before we drop. So let's go ahead and hit these here. There we go. Be nice to see a list of people who have shared their maps. Cool idea. I like that, Ken. Globe is missing from your homepage. Okay. What browser are you using, Michael? I would like to know that if you can share that information. So yeah, absolutely. People are saying the mythical unicorn exists on the desktop app. Indeed it does. So Let's go ahead and see here. Will we have desktop app before the Kenwood 750 mobile is released? Indeed, Dave. Indeed, that is coming on strong. We are almost there. So, Rosanna says I get 40 to 100 daily hunting POTUS. Love the hunt. That's awesome. That's awesome, Rosanna. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, you're using Chrome browser. That's weird. Maybe submit a bug report just so we can, take a look at it. Thank you. Okay, so apparently 3 Yankee 0 Kilo is live, active right now on 14250. Well, I'm going to wrap up this propagation forecast, and I'm going to see if I can go get Bouvet in fact, I might live stream this. Stick around after I give you the propagation report. Then we're going to try to get Bouvet in the log. So let's go ahead and get the propagation report. We're going to see if we can get Bouvet in the log, and then we're going to sign off. So, all right, starting today, Monday, March 2nd, 2026, we've got a flux is going to be around 120 to 125, A index around 5, and daily max KP around 2. Geomagnetic field will be quiet. 20 meters is going to be pretty solid all day. 17 solid during the midday, and 15 a little short but possible. 40 and 80 is going to be solid after dark. Tuesday, March 3rd, that's tomorrow. Flux around 120, A around 5, KP around 2. No disturbance indicated. Predictable early March HF conditions, just solid and in there. Solid 20 meters, solid 17. Low band's good at night. Pardon me. Wednesday, March 4th, quiet to slightly unsettled late. We've got a flux around 120, A index around 8, and KP around 3. We've got some weak high-speed stream influence going to be possible late in the UTC day. Most of the day is going to be good. Late polar paths might show a little bit of flutter. 20 is going to be solid across mid-latitudes. March 5th, Thursday, flux 115 to 120. A at 10 to 12, KP bumping up to 3 to 4. Likely recurrent coronal hole stream is going to be brushing Earth. 20 meters going to stay pretty solid. 17 is going to be usable, but it's going to have some shorter openings. 15 iffy. 6 and 2 may have some auroral enhancement. Friday, March 6th. Flux is going to be around 115, A around 8, KP around 3 with the solar wind easing. 20 meters is going to be improving throughout the day. 17 is going to come back during the day. 40 going to be strong. 80 is going to be nice after sunset. Saturday, March 7th is going to be quiet once again. Flux is going to be around 115, A around 5, KP around 2 with geomagnetic fields stabilizing. You're going to have some reliable HF across the board. 20 and 17 meters are going to be steady. 15 meters is going to be modest in the midday. It's going to be modest. Going to have some modest midday openings. It's going to be so-so. So low bands are going to be good at night, and yeah, so a pretty solid Saturday. Sunday, March 8th, going to be quiet. Flux is going to be 110 to 115 with A index around 5 and KP around 2. Have some stable background solar wind. Consistent 20 meters, solid 17 meters. 15s might have a little bit of a shorter window, but you can check. And 80 to 40 is going to be pleasant evening conditions. Monday, March 9th, 1 week from today. Flux around 110, A around 5, KP around 2. Nothing new indicated. Stable and predictable. Solid 20 and 17. With low bands solid at night. Worst stability is going to be Thursday, March 5th. It's going to be minor and unsettled, but not minorly unsettled, but not a storm. Best overall HF, second, the 3rd, 7th, 8th, and 9th, as well as the best low band nights are going to be the same. High bands, 15 and 10. We'll have short midday windows on those quiet days. So look forward to just a pretty solid HF week for the most part. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see if we can get 3 Yankee 0 Kilo in the log. Let's check. I'm gonna go ahead and share a spotting page. Let me know, guys, if you can hear my radio audio at this point. You should be able to. Oh, maybe not. There we go. You should be able to now. Give me a yes or no if you can hear my radio audio. Oh, that may have been too loud. We'll see. We'll see. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And we're going to hop over to the spotting page. We're going to pull that filter in that mode. So you're only hearing radio audio when I speak. That's a bit unusual. Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll let's roll with it and see what we can do. I may back the mic off a little bit so that you can. Oh, I know what to do. I think I know what to do. Tell me if this fixes it. Did that fix it, guys? Can you hear it now? That may have just caused issues. Okay, no audio yet. Okay, audio got lower. How about now? Weird. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and bring. Oops. Sorry if I blasted your eardrums there. There we go. Okay. Okay. So now let's go ahead and try to get them in the log, and you'll hear something. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work, and I'll come up with a better setup one of these days. So, okay, so we're gonna clear the band filter. Oh, I need to share my screen. I'm gonna clear the band filter. Let's get the HF clusters added here. And see if we can find 3 Yankee 0 Kilo on this list. Surprised they didn't show up right at the top. Man, there's a lot of DX on the air right now. That's insane. There we go. Oh, that was 7 minutes ago. Not sure that's gonna be the one we're after. 3 Yankee 0 Kilo. Here we go. See if we can hear him. I'm hearing something. But it's too weak. Yeah. Okay, so I'm hearing something out of 3 Yankee 0 Kilo, but it's too weak to work at this point. All right. Well, it was worth an effort. We're going to see what we can. We're going to see what we can do. Probably either later on today or later on this week. Go work them as soon as you can. It's gonna be really awesome. So hoping to get them in the log. Guys, it's been an awesome show. Thank you every last one of you for being a part of the World Radio League show and for joining us over on the Ham Radio Prep channels. Thank you very much for promoting the World Radio League show everywhere you do, and for joining every week. We really, 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 really appreciate it, and we hope to see every one of you back here next Monday for another installment of the World Radio League show. 7-3, everybody, and we will catch you next time. 73. your music. See you guys later. This is November 0 Alpha Papa X-Ray saying 73, and I'm clear. Did it?